it has happened. OJ is deceased. Put up the picture full mass. So this is an interesting zigzag. OJ Simpson, the former football player and noted great football player, accused and ultimately acquitted of the brutal 1994 slaying of his ex-wife and her friend, has died according to his family. He was 76 years of age. If you remember, he also was arrested and prosecuted for basically engaging in a sting operation, according to him, to steal products that belong to him, according to his narrative. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Simpson's family, they posted his official X account saying on April 10th, our father, Orenthal James Simpson, succumbed to his battle with cancer. We did know through some other reports that he was battling cancer. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren. During this time of transition, his family asked that you please respect their wishes for privacy and grace. The Simpson family. In May 2023, Simpson posted a video on X, now known as Twitter, revealing that he had recently, quote, caught cancer and, quote, had to do the whole chemo thing. He added, quote, "It looks like I beat it," end quote. Simpson did not specify the nature of the cancer. In February 2024, a Las Vegas television station reported that Simpson, then 76, was again undergoing treatment for an unspecified cancer. Simpson himself posted a video on X that same day denying rumors that he was in hospice care, though he did not otherwise confirm or deny reports that he was ill. 2 days later, in another video update on X, Simpson thanked those people who he said reached out to him, adding, quote, "My health is good. I mean, obviously I'm dealing with some issues, but I think I'm about over it," end quote. Remember, he was nicknamed the Juice. He broke records as a college professional football player and extended his celebrity and fortune to being a sportscaster, movie and television actor, and as a corporate spokesperson, most notably for Hertz rental cars. All that changed June 12th, 1994, when Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman were brutally stabbed to death outside of the former's home in the Los Angeles neighborhood of Brentwood. Within days, police announced their intention to arrest the former football star for murders. 5 days after the killing, 95 million Americans, damn near 100 million people, watched as Simpson's white Ford Bronco with longtime friend Al Cowlings at the wheel and Simpson in the backseat with a handgun threatening to kill himself, led police on a 60-mile low-speed televised chase through Los Angeles that lasted some 2 hours. Simpson ultimately surrendered to police and stood trial for the murders. In October 1995, after 11 months from jury selection to verdict, Simpson was acquitted in a trial that was televised daily and became an international sensation. 12 years later, Simpson was arrested September 2007 after he led a group of men into a Las Vegas hotel casino to steal at gunpoint what he claims was his own sports memorabilia. Simpson was charged with a number of felony counts, including kidnapping and armed robbery. The following year, he was found guilty, sentenced to 33 years in prison. Simpson was released on parole in 2017. O.J. Simpson is survived by 4 children, Arnell and Jason from his first marriage, Sydney and Justin from his marriage to Nicole Brown Simpson. Now, I've been on record clearly as to my stance on O.J., and I know a lot of people disagree. I believe O.J. either did it or he knows who did it. I don't believe for a second that O.J. was somehow just an innocent individual. I do believe that there were elements of racism inside of the investigation. Do not get me wrong. These things don't have to simply exist outside of each other. They can actually coexist in the same trial, unfortunately. But his family dynamics remained quite, well, unrevealed. No one really knew the extent of the relationship, damage, or forgiveness or lack thereof that was applied. All right, dear brother Jordan, hell of a story, man. I remember where I was at when this happened. I was in the 8th grade, and I was at my Aunt Hattie and Uncle Melvin's house. And it was one of the most intriguing things in the world. This is back when Court TV was like barely known, but it got hot that day because Court TV stayed on that damn Bronco for hours. And it captivated the world. And what really happened, in my opinion, you got an opportunity to see what happens when a black man has money, that the criminal justice system is not as much ruled by white as it is ruled by green. It's something that I think a lot of people started to see. And you get the best defense your money can buy. Unfortunately, that should not be the standard in a constitutional dynamic, but it is a standard in a practical dynamic that if he didn't have that money, and if somebody like me or you were accused of those crimes with that evidence, we would be in prison today, period. All right, what say you?
Yeah, absolutely. A team of Johnny Cochran and Rob Kardashian. That's yeah. I don't know if you could assemble a duo better than that even today. But I also remember where I was. I was thinking back this morning because it was so young. I'm 37 or almost 37 now, so I was several years old at that point. But I still vividly remember that night sitting at a sports bar after a soccer game with my dad, watching that clip, being just mystified. And it's weirdly like my earliest memory, but it just shows like what a moment that was in our cultural zeitgeist. I'm with you. I think he did it. But if you have a good defense, you can get off. And then talking about the racism in the system, Mark Furman, one of the detectives that we know, like on the record, is a racist.
Yep.
Has a contract right now with Fox News. So one thing we can look forward to, I assume, is the racist LAPD detective going on Fox News tonight to talk about that case.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And here's the reality. If you're one of the people that say, okay, listen, OJ did it, that means you need to say, we got to say no to racist cops. Because Furman was a big pivot point for the defense to be able to hang the message to the jury that this was not an appropriate investigation, which many agreed with.